The crew of pyrotechnicians of the State Emergency Service is hidden to the demining site. Today they work in the village of Lisne, not far from the Kharkiv ring road. Here they need to evacuate the warhead from the Grad multiple launch rocket system, which for some reason did not explode.
Instead of a tube, a plug was screwed in. That's it, it did not explode. The warhead did not accept initiation. Lay in the field. If set on fire, it could catch fire and explode. In any case, people should not touch them, because we work, we know what things can be done and what cannot be done. But people, especially children, on the contrary, are all interested in them. They are attracted to such things.
From Lisne, although it was not occupied by Russian troops, sappers have already removed up to 1,000 of all kinds of ammunition. The group commander, 22-year-old Bogdan, says that the number of requests has decreased compared to the first days after the liberation of the Kharkiv region. Now there are 10-15 calls a day. Although, for comparison, in October 2022 there were more than 200. The sapper cannot count the number and volume of discovered ammunition left by the Russians. He only remembers their type.
We found small arms cartridges, anti-personnel mines, anti-tank mines, remote-controlled mines, cluster elements, artillery shells, even destroyed an aircraft bomb. A lot.
Veliki Prihody is a village in the Derhachi community. The border with Russia is 8 kilometers away. The settlement was occupied on the first day of a full-scale war. The village is practically destroyed and completely mined. Bogdan Shevchenko's group comes to Veliki Prihody for the 20th time. Today their task is to detonate one of the most dangerous mines, anti-personnel mine. It was found near a residential building.
Anti-personnel mine PMN-3 has a seismic sensor in the structure, and its principle of operation is 10-15 meters. That is, it already reads the steps of a person. When a person enters the damage radius, it goes off. Turn it on. Charge. Spin, spin, spin. Fire. Lights out.
Due to the high level of mines in this settlement, almost no one from the local residents returned here. This even helps the sappers to some extent. They are sure that it is still too dangerous here.
Yes, a little, because if there were people, now it would be necessary to go around everyone, so that they do not leave their houses, hide in shelters. And so, thank God that and there is nothing for people to do here, because such mines you won't even have time to see it, how it can work. It is still too early to return to the deoccupied territories that are close to the border.
At the end of the working day, ammunition discovered by employees of the State Emergency Service is taken to a special training ground. They are disposed of there. In total, there are about 35 groups of pyrotechnicians working in the Kharkiv region. In 2022, they received about 22,000 applications for mine clearance from residents of Kharkiv and the region. According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine, the miners of the State Emergency Service alone have neutralized about 77,000 explosive objects since the beginning of the deoccupation, and this work continues. Reported by Roman Smoler, Natalia Belokudria, UATV News.